Hello, I'm Els and I'm going to be doing a juggling club tutorial for the Circomedia Youth Circus Home Edition. You need your own set of juggling clubs for this. You need 3 of them, but you don't actually need to be able to juggle them because we're going to be doing a different type of trick today which doesn't involve any throwing. So you don't actually need that much space for this. You can probably do it indoors if you have the space, but if you can go outdoors then even better. So I'm going to show you what the trick is first. This is what we're going to be learning. And I'm not sure if this trick has a name. If it does, I don't know what it is, but I think it looks a bit like playing a violin. So I'm going to call it violins. So I'm going to break it down and we're going to start off with just one club, put the other 2 down, and we're going to look at this part where we place the club here. We sort of wedge it in between our shoulder and our neck, but it's quite important sort of to think about whereabouts on the club you're placing it, because if we place it too high up here, it's probably just going to slip out by itself, and if we place it too close to the handle here, it's going to make the next part of the trick really tricky. So we need to place it sort of around this area of the club, so the top parts of this section, but not too close to the top, so about here, so that it stays there nicely. And I'm always placing it with the opposite hand, so this hand, my right hand's going to my left side, and then it's going to be my other hand that's taking the club here, and this bit's a bit tricky. So what I do is I put my hand underneath the handle, and I'm sort of gonna release the club with my head and drag the handle forward, and then I'm going to let it slide and catch it. Oh, hopefully catch it. That is the tricky part. So I'm going to try that again. There we go. So I'll just do a close-up. So what we're doing is hands going under, thumbs going under as well, and then we're dragging it forward, 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 and then that bit's dropping down into this gap here, and we're catching it. So I'll show you a couple more times. We're hopefully catching it. That is a bit of a tricky catch, so that might take a bit of practice, just that part. I will move on to 2 clubs. So I'm going to place the club here, and now I'm going in for the catch like we just tried, but at the same time I'm placing this next club. So as I place the next club, I'm going underneath the handle of this one, and it's when my head goes to the other side to sort of catch this club here is when the other one gets released, and it should fall into your hand nicely like this. Another thing that I do when I'm catching this club is I let it slide all the way down to the bit here on the end of the club. That just makes it a bit easier for the sort of rest of the trick. So let's go again. So it's on this side now. I'm going to swap, put the club in this hand so that I can then go across my body, place the club here, let this one fall and drop into my hand. Swap over, place this one here, let the other one fall, drop and catch. So it would probably be a good idea to just run that a fair few times so that you're getting used to how that feels before we add in the 3rd club. But I'm going to show you now adding in the 3rd club. So we start with 1 club wedged in and 1 club in each hand. So I'm always going across my body, so from my right side to my left side. So I'm going to go right to left. I'm placing the club, putting my hand underneath the club that's already there, transferring my head over to the other side, letting that one fall and catch and slide all the way down. Other side. You can make it sort of one continuous movement, that's that catch and slide. There we go. Move back a bit so you can see. And then hopefully you can speed it up once you get good. And there's all sorts of little flourishes you can add in as well, but maybe we will come on to that another day. I hope you enjoyed that. It's quite a nice sort of visual trick that doesn't involve throwing. It involves a bit of tricky catching. But I hope you get that, and I look forward to teaching you some more tricks with juggling clubs. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!
Do try this at home.